Ahoy! Tony Milazzo, you are live and on board in Marina del Rey. My guest today is from New York, Allan Finn.
Hey, what's up?
How are you, Allan?
I'm great, Tony. What's going on, man?
Good to have you out here. Usually I see you when we're in New York together.
Yeah, New York City, man. I see you still have some New York love. You have a baseball. You're wearing the baseball cap.
Yeah, yeah.
A drop it like it's hot T-shirt.
Yes.
And a musical note gold chain.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the musical note? Are you play music?
Sure.
Okay.
Guitar.
Play guitar. Nice, man. You got a penguin with hand mitts.
Isn't that weird?
Drop it like it's hot. All right, listen.
Like it's hot.
I can't tell if that's ironic or I think you try to get chicks with it. I think, girls like penguins.
Basically, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
Drop it like it's hot. Hot penguins just planting seeds.
Yeah. I like that. On the T-shirt, he's wearing oven mitts, like a penguin could possibly ever use. Like he has an opposable thumb on the oven mitt. It's an amazing penguin.
Yeah.
He's a step above the other penguins.
Yeah. You like that?
Yeah, man, it's cool. And you got all this pirate memorabilia. You got like a lot of mean, tough, no mercy pirate skulls, swords, and a Scooby-Doo hand soap dispenser. Just so the ladies know, you have a sensitive side.
Does that go? Scooby-Doo.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good Scooby-Doo.
And pirates. That is kind of weird, huh? The motif. Well, I'll have to work on that Scooby-Doo hand soap.
Yeah, toughen it up.
Okay, we'll get our hand soap. Yeah. Okay.
It's a cool place, though. I like this.
Yeah? Have you boated before? Have you been on a sailboat?
I was on a boat in South Jersey with the girl I was dating, and it was pretty sweet. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, I had a good time.
Did you actually sail, or were you a passenger? I'm just curious.
I mean, it's not like this is like more of like a real boat.
Right.
There was more like
boat?
It was like a power boat.
Oh, power boat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, one of those.
It was cool though. I had a good time.
Yeah. No, power boats are cool.
Yeah.
It's all about fun and partying in power boats.
Yeah, man.
Sailing's more, destination versus journeyman.
Yeah.
Sailing, we are journeymen, not destination guys. I used to be a power boater though. That's how I started.
Really? So is that like those are two real distinctions? There's like two separate worlds.
Yes, I think so.
And do they hate each other? Do you look down on the power boaters?
Well, they all have slang for each other. You know, they call us blow boaters.
You're a blow boater, really?
Blow boaters. There's lots of different, derogatory names for.
And what do you call the power boaters?
Friends.
Oh, nice. Tony's a peacemaker.
Yeah, sure. What's that?
with a pirate themed boat. That's great.
So, you spent a lot of time on boats or no?
I mean, I spend a lot of time indoors. I prefer air conditionning. Climate control.
Yeah, land dweller.
I'm a land, but listen.
One of those cliff dwellers, land lovers.
If the incentive is good enough, like an awesome podcast, I will come out of my dwelling.
See that? Yeah. He's here. He didn't let the whole boat thing scare him off. I even got a monogram throw-up bag for him sitting right next to him.
Oh, nice.
And he also has a shot in front of him.
That's right, baby.
I mean, what are we going to do?
And what are we drinking?
He's Russian.
What are you drinking? Vodka.
It has to be.
Vodka.
What do you think it would be? So we're going to do it right now.
Let's do it, baby.
Are we allowed to do that?
I think we are.
Oh, okay.
All
Cheers
right.
to you and the Federal Communications Commission.
Cheers to you too, man. Hopefully, they can't fine you for this shit, right? If they do, just sail away.
I'll send you the bill. Oh, yes. That went down nice.
Yeah, pretty good, man.
Okay, here's where the whole show comes apart at the seams.
We're doing more of this, right? We're going to keep drinking and drinking.
Oh, sure. We'll see where the show goes. We have 35, 40 minutes. Let's see what happens. So it's great to have you here in California. I know you're doing a couple of shows while you're here. How was that? You have fun?
Yeah, I had a great time, and the comics here have been really nice. Very friendly and open. A lot of times in New York City, it's weird. It's right away the difference. Like in New York City, if someone gets something, like, you know, like a spot on TV or something big, they'll hold it close to their chest. Like, they don't want you to know how they got it. And if you ask them, if you dare to ask them, they look at you like, you know, who are you to ask me? Like, what, you don't think I deserve this? Like, why would you dare ask me? You know, it's almost like they take it as an insult, and they don't want you to know. They want you to stay in your place while they, you know. And here, they're very open, you know. They've like let me in on some, you know, little tricks and things I could do, and they're just been very supportive, friendly group. Not that they're not friendly in New York City, but in New York City, I feel like it's more.
Be careful. Sort of, some of the movements lead you.
Yeah, and it's almost like we're fighting for scraps. We're like in the comedy ghetto, fighting for, you know, any like little piece of bread or anything.
It's a pretty big pond here, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a lot different than NYC.
Yeah.
You know, they say if you can make it in New York, you can make anywhere, and it is pretty true. But we have just the power of the chutzpah, the extra shove out here to do so. But, there's a lot of people out here.
But they say is it true? They say they're more two-faced here. What do you think? You think that's true?
I think it's not relationship based. It's a transient place. So it's the Wild West. What do you think you're going to find, right? So, you know, we're all paisans. You know, we take care of each other, right?
I don't like that you call me a paisan.
I've got your back. I've got your back.
All the hair products working. You think I'm Italian?
Got your back. Oh yeah. You got to see this hair. Do you have a hair person or what?
I have.
How many hours do you spend on that thing?
I have hair people all across the country, Tony.
I believe you do.
I have a special team assigned to this.
Yeah?
There you go. There's another shot.
Oh my God, here we go again.
Listen, it's actually not a bad way to meet...
Hey, don't interview Russians. This is what happens.
Hey,
first podcast drinking on the air right here. This is it.
L'chaim.
Cheers. Kenny, the post-production guy's already looking at where it dips and there's no audio. He's going to think there's an edit there.
Yeah, no edit.
There's no edit. That was just gulping down vodka with the crazy Russian. No, so tell me what's going on with you. I mean, I haven't seen you. It's like at least 6 months to a year. I think you're out here right now. For people who don't know you, he's a great comedian. You've been doing this how long?
I started my first time on stage was a little over 10 years ago. But I was only really doing it consistently, I'd say maybe about 3 years or so, like in that ballpark. We're doing like day in, day out, you know. And, you know, obviously it makes a huge difference, you know, in doing it. Like it's a real commitment, you know. But right now I'm all in. This is it.
Excellent.
You know, I can't picture myself going back to... you know, to payroll sales or something like that. So I'm very happy I'm doing this instead.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And I know you play all the big clubs in New York. I mean, you've played Caroline's, right?
Yeah.
And Broadway. And
Caroline's, Broadway Comedy Club, all of Al Martin's great clubs, you know, Greenwich Village Comedy Club, which is, if you're ever in New York City, you know, come check out Greenwich Village Comedy Club. It's a really cool place. It has, it's almost like a throwback in its vibe. It's got like almost like that 60s vibrant artist vibe that used to exist in the Village, you know? It's like it has a hip feel to it. And it's a cool room, you know. And when that room is cooking, it's hot, you know. It's a good time, man.
You have the Allan Finn show there, right?
I have the Allan Finn show. Actually, I have a Broadway comedy club.
Okay.
And that's Fridays and Sundays. 8:30 Fridays and Sundays. So come on down. You see some great comics. We've had some great comics in my shows. So.
Oh yeah, I've seen the lineups. Good lineups.
Yeah, some good people, man.
Yeah. The only thing I haven't seen was me in your lineup yet.
Dude, anytime. Anytime. Just listen. All you got to do is bring this bottle with you. And doors will open. All right?
That's it? Is that what you're going to do? I was wondering. Other comics asked me too, what are you going to do to get on the Allan Finn show? And I'm like, I don't know. And now I do. I got the hidden...
There you go. It's very easy.
You said it over the radio. Jeez.
Yeah. Very easy to bribe me. Very easy.
Bring a bottle of vodka.
Yep.
That's it. All right. I'm there. I'm coming back to New York soon. Hang and work with you.
Cool, man.
Yeah. You run with some cool people too in New York. I know I've worked with you with Sheba Mason too. Jackie Mason's love child.
Right.
And
I actually used to play Jackie Mason in her. Do you know that play?
That's right.
Punchlines and Pregnant.
Oh, yeah. That is right.
I played Jackie Mason in her play. And I actually had a weird experience. I had a weird encounter with Jackie Mason one night where, because, I tried to get them back together. I felt, I felt for her, and I thought, like, maybe, I was probably the millionth person to think this, but I thought, I'd be the one who could fix this,
Yeah.
And so I'm playing Jackie Mason, and I run into him one day. He's sort of like milling about, like, in that area. I think maybe like he's always been kind of curious, but he never, doesn't have the balls, I guess, to come in and see it, or just that can't bring himself to see it. Maybe it's too many emotions or whatever. But anyway, so I run into him, and I say, like, hi, Jackie, how are you? My name's Allan Finn, and I know your daughter, and I think, maybe you should give her another chance. Listen, the time's going by. What can happen? I've had conversations with her. She wants to talk to you. She wants to have some kind of relationship with you. So he goes to me. He's like, what business is this of yours? Who are you to tell me what to do? And I'm like, well, I'm playing you in the musical about your life. He's like, you're playing me? You're not me. I'm me. He's like, you are not me. So yeah, it was like he just kind of like brushed me off, like he didn't want anything to do with it. So.
And how
which sucks because you see somebody that you have so much respect for in comedy, and he's he falls so short of what you how high you hold him in esteem. So yeah.
So when was that? That was a couple of years ago.
That was a couple of years ago. Yeah, and it was a cool experience. It was fun playing the part, and it's you wouldn't think that a musical about Jackie Mason's life would work, or people would want to see it, but people do, and people love it. It was. Singing was a challenge for me.
Oh, so
I'm not. I had to sing, yeah, and I'm not a natural singer, so
no.
I had to take singing lessons, and
that was good. Makes you reach, right?
It definitely made me reach, man.
Yeah, you gotta reach.
I feel sorry for some of the audience who had to hear me, reaching for those notes. It got pretty ugly.
Did it really?
But the acting was good. I'm patting myself on the back, but I think I played a good Jackie Mason, and it's just, I wish I was a better singer, man.
Yeah.
I think all comics.
All right, you heard it. Allan Finn, singing, acting. So did you dance? Did you any?
I had to dance too, man. Did you
really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you did it all. Renaissance.
I did it all.
Man.
A Renaissance man. A Renaissance.
All
man.
in one production too.
Yep, and I got knocked out in it too.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there's listen, it's got everything. It's got violence. It has sex.
Wait, you got sex in this too?
Yeah, because like Sheba plays her mother, and I play Jackie Mason, and she gives birth to herself. So there were some some love scenes.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
But there's a new actor playing him, and you should go see it. Yeah, it's still running.
Really?
Yeah, at the Broadway Comedy Club.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, if you're a Jackie Mason fan or you just want to see something cool about comedy, check it out.
Oh, that's great. I didn't even know it was still running. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So when did you get bitten by the bug, as I would say? When did you know you were going to entertain? When did you start entertaining? When did you really take it seriously?
Well, I have a friend, Sam, and I was friends with him in high school. And in high school, I didn't really have a lot of friends, so I hung out with him a lot. And I remember telling him, I would just always tell him funny stories, just put the most pathetic stories about my life, and he would crack up. And I saw the more I would tell these stories, the more forthcoming I was about my life. People would laugh. So, and one time I told him some ridiculous story about something awful that happened to me, and he laughed so hard he farted, and I was like, I think that's God talking to me. God is pretty much telling me all right, you got to do something with this.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. And so I took, I took, Tommy Koenig?
Heard of him.
Tommy Koenig has the comic studio.
Oh, right.
And I took that class and wants me to get my ass, they forced me to get my ass on stage. We were you go there for 6 weeks and boom, you have to appear on a stage at a comedy club. And I knew that would do it. That would that would push me. And I signed up for it and I did it. And ever since then, I've been, it's been hard, it's one of those things that's hard to quit.
Great. And let's get into your parents for a second, because I know sometimes they're part of the act. So I have to ask. So
you're gonna get me killed.
Is this? Hey, is this what they dreamed about, or what?
This is the last thing I think if they knew that I was gonna do this, they would have stayed in Russia. And my father would, he would have used a condom. I don't know.
It could be worse.
Yeah.
McDonald's gonna take your order, please.
That's true. It could be worse. It could be. Listen, if the comedy thing doesn't work out, who the hell knows? It could end up like that. But
well, what'd you do before this? Before comedy?
I did everything, man. I was a reporter for some small newspapers in Jersey. I was a waiter, a bartender. I did a lot of stuff in sales for big companies, so, yeah.
What kind of bartender? I thought there was another shot coming. What's going on around here?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he got fired. He had to go into comedy because he's a bad bartender. Oh, wow. So mom and dad are happy with you now? I mean, they've seen you do some great stuff, I'm sure now. I mean,
my mom and dad have never, there's your shot. My mom and dad have never seen me do stand-up comedy.
Are you kidding?
Nope. No, they have not seen me do it.
Are they afraid that it's about them?
They are afraid it's about them. Here, before we talk about that, I think another shot's in order.
Cheers.
There you go, cheers.
We're pirates drinking me bloody booze.
I actually have some more vodka in my car, so if we run out, it would be we're set.
Yeah, he pulls up in this really hot-looking new Camaro. He's in LA a few days. I mean, I think he really gets what's going on around here. It's all about the ride.
Yeah, man, it's a new Camaro, man. It's pretty fucking sweet.
I'm liking it.
Can I curse on here? Can I curse on your
Sure,
podcast?
then it goes explicit instead of clean stamp. But
oh, really? All right, no. I want a big audience for each Tony.
Yeah, so far it's clean.
Let's keep it clean. I'll keep it clean.
We still have some time. It could just go left.
I don't want to turn off my religious right audience. my Mormons.
So did you have any inspirations? Like, were there people who, like, you watched them, you heard them, you saw them, and you were just like, I have to do this? Was there anything like that? Or maybe even once you were doing it, where you're like, I want to be more like them, or I want to do that? Anything like that?
Yeah, there were a bunch, because I was always a rebellious kid. My family had a really tough time with me. I just couldn't stand, rules. I have a really tough time.
Rules are not for you.
Rules are very tough for me.
Oh.
So, I would have been a very bad Nazi. You
really learn about somebody on these shows.
You learn a lot.
You think you know somebody.
But yeah, so yeah, I just, I had a tough time. Basically, I would do my schoolwork only when I was interested, and then if I was really interested, I get an A. If I wasn't, I let it go. But yeah, it was just, I love, stand-up comedy from all generations. I'm one of these guys who I have so much respect for all the comics who've gone anywhere in the business. I don't care, like, Henny Youngman, like the Borscht Belt guys, talking about Jackie Mason. Jackie Mason was one of the first people I ever heard. My friend gave me one of his albums, and it was like just mind opening.
Yeah.
So and then Richard Pryor is huge to me, and Richard Pryor, because obviously he took his pain. That really to me was, I thought, like a great blueprint for comedy. And unfortunately, he's ripped off in a way where it's just like it's hacky, and people are respected for their take on the Richard Pryor blueprint, which is kind of annoying. Yeah. But I think Richard Pryor was brilliant in taking all that pain and all that vulnerability and inverting it and turning it into comedy gold. So that guy, he was a huge one for me. Bill Hicks, when I got more into the political stuff, and obviously George Carlin. I like the guys I'm interested in the guys who, like, they were past their peak of popularity, and then they have to become, scrappy fighters and prove themselves. And I feel like they're more open to experimentation. Yeah. I think, like Dane Cook, even though everyone rags on him and puts him down, think it'd be really interesting to see like what he comes up with now. I think now like I'll be paying more attention, because he's sort of, his popularity isn't like where it was when when he used like MySpace to get all those people, all those fans. But so I'm interested more in the. I like to hear like older comedians.
Yeah.
And it's not just. I don't know. What do you think? You like older comics or younger comics?
I like both, but I tell you, I was always a big Robin Williams fan. Loved Dane Cook. Richard Pryor. Eddie Murphy's Delirious. Always sticks in my head. Bill Cosby. The way he could just do totally clean shows 1 hour and just kill everybody.
Yeah.
You're crying, you're holding your stomach.
Bill Cosby is something else. Like you go and watch him, watch those specials, and it's not. That's I think that's one of the high bars to aim for. And Eddie Murphy too. Eddie Murphy, it's a shame people just think of him as just like this bad actor in kids movies, and they don't, and then they look back at those specials, and because of the homophobia in those specials, and because he's been ripped off so much, they're kind of like discounted now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they're not looked upon as highly. But you forget he was one of the first guys to be a comedy superstar and to do the things that he did on stage. So it's, unfortunately that was the time, and I don't, I don't like seeing that homophobia. I think it's terrible. It's a shame that he did in his act, but if you could just look beyond that, he's one of the best stand-ups who's ever lived.
Steve Martin comes to mind.
Steve Martin's brilliant.
Oh, brilliant. I like guys who are doing something different too.
And his writing.
Jeff Dunham. I like guys.
You like Jeff Dunham?
Guys doing something a little bit different.
Yeah.
A little outside the box.
Yeah.
Let's face it, there's a lot of comics out there.
A lot of people who say they're comics too.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of people who they just do it like once. And I used to be one of those douchebags. Is that still going to be a G-rated show? If I say
You're
douchebag,
still fine.
am I okay?
That's allowed. It's still a clean show.
I used to be one of those douchebags who were like, I would do comedy like once a month or something like that, and consider myself a comedian. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, next time I'm going to have you back. You're going to be back in. We're in Los Angeles, Marina Del Rey Harbor, California. Are you going to be back here soon?
Yeah, I'm hoping in November. What were we talking before? Oh, my parents. Do we have to wrap it up?
No. We've got 5 or 10 minutes. We're so good. I was just going to ask if you were going to be coming back next, because next time I want to go sailing with you.
Let's go sailing, man. Let's do it. Let's get some chicks in here.
All right.
It turns into a party. Into a party boat. Come on.
All right.
Listen, we can make this happen.
I thought they would distract you, so I told them to go home. They were here earlier.
I don't get it distracted by that, Tony. It enhances my performance. It enhances my performance.
Enhances his performance.
I have people. I like when I have like hot. Well, I shouldn't say that. Anyway, I like to be surrounded by attractive people.
What are you trying to say?
No, listen. That's why I'm here.
What?
That's why I'm here with Tony. That's why I'm here with Tony. There you go.
You talking to me?
I brought it back. You're a handsome fellow, Tony.
Thank you. So we're talking about your parents. Before we wrap up, we were talking about your parents.
Yeah. So this isn't what they envisioned. They were hoping for me to become obviously a doctor or a lawyer, and make the family proud, and not come here and make a living by making fun of them and talking about them on stage. So
you do a good job at it, though. That's some of your funniest stuff.
Thanks, man. Thanks. It's I may not have a long career in comedy. If anything happens to me, when you send the boat out with the search party, you'll know what happened.
It was a one-way ride.
It was a one-way ride, sleeping with the fishes. But not
New York style.
New York style. So yeah, it was. You know what it is, and hopefully, if they ever do see my comedy, they'll realize that I did it. It's more if they really listen. I'm making fun of myself, and they're the ones. It's more like they have to deal with me. That's what it is, and. So hopefully they won't hold it too much against me, especially when it comes time for the will. So I love you, Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah, I love you. Don't change the will.
Don't change the will. I want to run a limo business. They have a good limo business.
So where can everybody find you online besides Googling Allan Finn, 2 L's, 2 N's?
Yeah, it's 2 L's, 2 L's. Look me up on Twitter, Allan Finn. It's ALLAN.
You're a twit?
I'm a twit. I'm a tweeter, twatter. Yeah.
Okay, so you do it. All right.
As Kathy Griffin likes to say. Yeah, so...
Say it again. Twitter handle?
Allan Finn. So it's ALLANFINN. Look me up on Facebook. If you ever want to come see my shows, you listen to this. Mention Tony, mention the podcast, and we'll get you guys in. We'll
VIP everybody.
We'll give you VIP. It hurts me to say. I can't say comp. I can't be like VIP. I'll say VIP. Yeah, I'll give you a good treatment.
You just say you're with the Milazzo. VIP all the way. Thank you, Allan.
You got it, Tony.
So this has been fun. You're going to come back. We'll do some sailing.
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I want to get out into the water. It'd be great.
Sounds good. And we'll have to do some more Rat Pack shows. That was always fun.
Yeah, those are a good time, man. You get some good people. We had Pat Dixon on there.
Oh, yeah.
Liz Mealy,
yes.
right?
Yes.
I did a road gig.
Onboard, Sheba Mason.
Yeah, Sheba Mason was there.
Nice lineup.
Yeah.
And then we did the Hurricane Sandy thing.
The benefit?
The benefit.
Was that the bar show? Was that the bar?
It was sweet, yes.
The pool hall, right?
Yeah, that was at the pool hall.
That was cool.
For Hurricane Sandy.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was great.
You know, you
helped us raise some money.
Between every joke, there's like balls cracking in the back, and people are very confused that night.
You got to do what you got to do here, Allan. Come on.
Listen, I'm happy for the gig. I'm not complaining.
I was trying to save the coastline.
Listen, it was for a good cause. I'm happy I did.
I was bailing out the coastline with a bucket. Come on.
Listen, it was they treated us, very nice over there. So.
That was fun. Yeah. That was fun. It's always fun when I hang out with you. Thank you for coming out again.
You got it, Tony.
And we'll be back with Allan Finn on another episode really soon. You've been listening to Tony Milazzo live and on board with Allan Finn, Marina Del Rey Harbor, California. And we'll catch you again on the next show. Please email TonyMilazzoJr@gmail.com, Tony Milazzo live at Twitter, Tony Milazzo on Facebook. Take care. Ahoy.